Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy Dumb Luck, and I'm coming to you with the map Hydro. And I'm coming to you because I wanted to show you just a little bit about the map and kind of give you an idea of what to expect when you get into it and how to kind of go through it. Now, the first thing you're going to expect when you get into the map, or first thing you're going to see when you get into the map, is that you're in a water plant, kind of a dam, hydroelectric, however you want to call it, map. So it's going to be a little different. The first thing that I wanted to let you know, and kind of the most important thing of this map, is that whether you spawn on the A side or whether you spawn on the C side, the map is actually identical. There's no difference to the map. If you look at the layout, it is actually exactly the same. There's no difference to it whatsoever. Whether you spawn on A or C, it's all going to be the same. So what I'm going to do is kind of go through with this half of the map, and then I won't get too much into coming from the other side, because whatever you can do on this side of the map, you can do on the other side of the map. So I didn't want to get too much into kind of going back and forth and showing you guys exactly the same thing. The first rush route that you're going to have is, of course, to come over here and take the A flag.
Alpha.
And from the A flag, you'll notice that once you get that, you have a couple of different route options. You can run in here, and of course you have this little spot here where you can kind of see across, but it doesn't really give you a lot of cover. There's not a way, I mean, if you duck down, you're still really visible, your head pops right out, and the other team can actually see you really well. The second option is you can come around here, and you can see again, this is the middle of the map, and you can kind of see what's going on over here, but not really, and it doesn't really give you a lot of viable options unless you're trying to rush into their spawn. And then, of course, once you pop out here, you're wide open for anybody who's hiding back here, or maybe coming through the building. So again, not really the greatest option, but certainly an option. If you do come this way, what you'll notice is a lot of people come up here and try to capture B, and this is not exactly the greatest spot to capture B. And the reason I say that is anybody coming around here can still see you. Anybody in this window might be able to pick you off still. You can, of course, come to this side and kind of duck down a little bit more. It does give you cover from the snipers up in the tower here, and it gives you a little bit more of an option to go. But again, you can't see a lot of the people coming from the backside, and you're just kind of stuck here. There's not really a way to go once you get B, because if you're capturing B, you know they're going to be rushing at you from this side and this side. So now you're kind of stuck in this little bit here where no matter what, they're going to get you. So not really a great option. Certainly one you can do if you're desperate to get there, and it does give you an option if they're kind of all huddled up over here. So from there, once you get the A flag, you can, of course, also come up here into what I call Sniper Bridge, and the reason I call it that is just it gives you the best line of sight in the map, and you can see all the way across the map, and you can't really see into their snipers, but if you're a good sniper, I guess you can try to quick scope over there if you jump and look, you can do that, but I can't do it. It's not for me. I'm not that good a sniper. So it does give you kind of a good outlook of what's going on with the map, though, so it's not a bad idea to pop up and just kind of see what's going on. And then, of course, there's you can come down and into the bottom of the map as well, and I'll kind of show you that too. But the last options would be you can come down here and go underneath the bridge, and you have this little nice spot here where you can kind of head glitch down and see the B flag still. Doesn't guarantee you a lot of cover or a lot of view for what's coming, and I'll show you why once we get up to the B flag. I'm just kind of working my way that way. The last option is you can run through here, and you can see, of course, all this area back here. And this is kind of the midpoint of the map as well, where you can see it looks exactly the same no matter which way you're coming from. And of course the ladder takes you right up into the center building, and again you can see just how identical the map is. So one spot, a lot of the times when you come up here, you're going to find is this is probably the best spot to capture B that I have found.
Securing B.
It does give you the nice view of that window there, or the ledge there. You can kind of pop up and head glitch it and see across the map if you need to, and it does give you a lot of cover. So the only thing I would be wary of is it's going to be a spot that's going to get dated a lot, or see forward. So you want to make sure that if you are that person that's capturing, that you have flak jacket or something of that nature on, because it's just going to be, or if you have a trophy system or something, throw it out there. It'll give you a lot better option to capture. I've seen one person actually try to capture it here.
Securing Bravo.
It works. You can certainly capture it from here, but the downside on capturing it from here is that you're just in the wide open,
Bravo.
Of course, as you guys can see. And I'm not trying to insult anybody's intelligence, just showing you all the available options. A few neat things and that I kind of wanted to show you. When you're coming around here, if you do end up down here and say you're covering the downstairs area here, and you can see or you hear someone's capturing B, well, you don't really just want to run over here and jump up and all of a sudden, well, there they are laying down staring at that place, and now you're dead. So one neat little option for you is if you come up right here and you kind of look up, you throw a nade just right, it'll land right on the B flag, and it gives you kind of an option to blow them up that way. The other neat little nade spot that I found is if you are one of the snipers and you're, say, up here covering, and you notice that someone gets behind you and they're over there capturing the flag, you can come right back over here, look up through here, right over the B flag, throw it, and it'll land right on B. So that gives you kind of another nice little nade option right there. So, and you don't have to go through any kind of windows or make any adjustments. Just make sure that you're throwing it right over B. So the last little neat thing I found on this map that is kind of a neat little rusher's option, if you're that rusher, is when you're coming across here, you can jump up on this van, whether it's blown up or not, and then you can jump right into this window. You do have to double tap A sometimes. It will make the jump without double tapping A if you get right on the edge, but I double tap A every time I come up here just because it makes it a little bit easier to get up here and I don't have to second guess. Because if you fall, guys, you're right in the line of sight of their spawn, and a lot of people are going to be right there. So when you jump up here, it's a good idea to double tap just to make sure that you do get up there. So once you do that, you don't just want to necessarily just come on down here and rush, because this is going to be their spawn and where their flag is. So once you jump up here, a good idea, jump up and take a look out that window, make sure there's nobody there. When you come across here, if you jump, you can see down in there, and it gives you kind of a better, clear view of who's down here. So you can make sure that there's nobody there. Come down, check the building, make sure there's nobody in it, and you're clear to take A or C, whichever way you go. It's exactly the same on the other side, so there's no difference to it at all. So with that being said, I hope this helps you out with your gameplays a little bit. B. And if you do find something that I did not find and you want to give us a few comments and make sure that you want to let us know about it, I'll go ahead, and if you don't have a way to record it, let me know. We'll go in, get it recorded, and of course I'll give you credit for it. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm making all the idiots. So if you find something you want to let us know, and we'll go in and get the video made, and of course put your name on the video and make sure that you get the credit for it. The last thing I wanted to let you know about this map is the search bomb. One plants here, and the other one that I was talking about earlier kind of gets a little awkward. It's right here. I don't really see this bomb being the one that's kind of the main bomb, just because there's not really a good way to get into the room. When you pick up the bomb, you pick it up from that side. So to come through to this side, you don't really have a good way in there. And it kind of seems to be the nature that search and destroy bombs, the ones that are kind of in the open areas with good high cover, tend to be the ones that get covered a lot. So I would imagine that your bombs are going to be right here, are going to be the ones that get most covered. The last spot I wanted to show you is if you're playing search, if you jump up on here, you can see the bomb right here. It'll just be kind of the top of the bomb, but you can certainly see if anybody comes to it. And then, of course, you can just nade right on top of them, and that'll get them right off that bomb. So, not a bad option there. Like I said, the only thing you want to be wary of is the water, because once the lady starts talking and the alarms start going off, you're going right over the edge. With that being said, guys, thanks so much for checking out the video, and we'll get the other two maps up here with no time. So, talk to you soon, guys. Have a great day, and enjoy the game.